Darwinian Evolution. Junk science.
We say that Charles Darwin wrote a book, and it was published in 1859. And his book on the origin of species, which is really not the whole title, it's telling you what he's really saying. It was Darwinism that gave them scientific justification to go in and dominate the so-called savages. That's what evolution is about. Here's a newspaper article from Australia. The headline is, "Blacks Slain for Science's White Superiority Theory." Cross out white superiority theory and put Darwinism, because it's the same thing. Look at this map of Africa. See the little light green part? That's the only part of Africa that was not completely colonized by the Europeans. All the other colors you see on there, that's all areas of Africa that were divided up to the different European nations. Why were they there in Africa? To steal everything in Africa. That's why they were there. They were thieves. They were going into a place that did not belong to them, where they were stronger, where they were more powerful, and they were taking what they wanted. That's what they were doing. And they needed a moral justification for that in the eyes of the soldiers that they sent to die there to make them rich. And Darwinian evolution gave them the excuse they needed. It didn't just happen in Africa. Here in the United States, the indigenous people in America were virtually wiped out. And this too was justified by Darwinian evolution.
Often when racist history is cited, such as stories of slavery, colonialism, genocide of indigenous people, or Nazi atrocities, blame is directed towards the Bible and Bible-believing people. However, a closer look at actual documentation points to another culprit behind elitist racist atrocities. That culprit is Darwinian evolution. This obscured fact of history needs and deserves to be revealed. The film, Darwinian Evolution, Junk Science, was made to set this record straight. See it today. See Darwinian Evolution, Junk Science, www.truthpoint.info.